So you said your brother's favorite player was Tony Gonzalez. Who's your favorite player, or is?
Oh, is? I mean, obviously Travis is up there.
I made it.
But I'm obviously a big Patrick fan too.
How can you not be?
Like the both of you, you're pretty great.
I'm here.
Hold it. Great performance. What? So last time Night 2%ers saw you with Travis was the Eras Tour. How was that?
Oh, that was so much fun.
Electric. It was great. My mom was like begging me to take her. She's like, I gotta go. Like everybody's talking about it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it was right there in Indianapolis.
Yeah, I literally live right downtown too, like right next to Lucas Oil. So I'm like,
nice.
The night I didn't go, I'm
Such
like
a cool stadium.
on my balcony trying to listen. But no, obviously it's just a great show and a lot of fun and. Full Swiftie. Turned my mom into a full Swiftie now. And
nice.
Two of my cousins were there too. So good time.
Oh yeah,
good time.
Was that you mentioned that was like your second night going to it, right?
Yeah, second night in a row, and that was my third show. I went early on when Taylor first went on tour in Minnesota at US Bank.
Nice.
One of her early concerts, and that was a lot of fun. Went with some of my college friends, and we had a good time together.
It's hard. It's hard to not have a good time at a concert.
I don't know how you couldn't have a good time at something like that.
This is so fun, man.
Well,
Travis and Jason Kelce's New Heights podcast will soon experience the Caitlin Clark effect. The show's X account teased Wednesday the Indiana Fever star's appearance, with Jason Kelce saying she's the most requested guest in the history of our show. Among other topics, the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year recounted her college recruiting process, which began with receiving letters from interested schools when she was still in middle school. "I feel very fortunate," Clark said. "They wanted me to be in 7th grade and enjoy middle school and hang out with my friends. Like, you shouldn't be worrying about where you're going to college." Meanwhile, Brittany Mahomes has Caitlin Clark's back. The Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, 28, who is married to Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, shared a message of support for the rookie Indiana Fever guard in an Instagram Stories post on Sunday, June 2nd. The shoutout came after Clark, 22, was pushed to the ground by an opponent during a game between the Fever and the Chicago Sky on Saturday, June 1st. At Caitlin Clark, 22, keep doing your thing. Brittany, who is a former soccer player, wrote in her message to the athlete. "You're a baller, and it's incredible to see what you're doing for the game and women's sports." Brittany's support of Clark came on the same day that the Associated Press reported that the WNBA had reviewed Chicago Sky guard Chindy Carter's foul against Clark, in which Carter, 25, shoulder-checked and hip-checked Clark unprovoked before a play, knocking her to the ground. Officials initially called the physical contact an away-from-the-ball foul and opted not to review the play. However, per the AP and other reports on Sunday, June 2nd, the foul was upgraded to a flagrant 1 violation after review by the WNBA per Fox News. Carter avoided a fine or suspension. Clark, who became the all-time scorer in NCAA Division I basketball in March, reflected on the play in a post-game interview on Saturday. "I wasn't expecting it," she said, per the AP. "It is what it is. It's a physical game. Go make the free throw and execute on offense, and I feel like that's kind of what we did." In her post-game interview on Saturday, Indiana coach Christy Side spoke highly of her rookie guard for how she handled the situation, per the AP. "Clark got up and kept playing. All she did was ask the officials to review it. They didn't want to listen to it. I applaud her for how she handled it last night," Side said.